Hey guys, welcome to the show. This is your man, OA4. I'm here with this amazing guy. His name is Pete. He's in the Philippines. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. What are we, 12 hours difference right now?
12 hours, but I'm not from the Philippines, man. I'm from Brunei.
Oh, wait, hold on. Time out. Okay, so that's the time zone, Brunei. Where's Brunei?
Yeah. Brunei is southwest of the Philippines.
Okay.
On an island called Borneo.
Uh-huh.
Next to Malaysia, next to Singapore, on top of Indonesia and Australia.
Man, okay, so tell me about the paintball scene out there, because you're saying it's an island, and I'm assuming that it's hot.
It is hot. It goes up to the hottest I've experienced so far was 35 degrees Celsius.
35 degrees Celsius.
I'm not sure how the conversion is to Fahrenheit.
I think that's about, don't get me to lie, I'm going to say it's at least 90 degrees.
It's
but
hot.
It's humid out there, right?
It's humid. It's hot. It's not like an oven, but you basically sweat your balls off.
So how do you guys play paintball out there? Because you're a speedballer, right?
Eh?
You're a speedballer, right?
Speedball. Yeah, we've
Yep.
got a field. We've got a field to doing speedball. I mean we don't. There's no the scene over here is such that it's really controlled by the government.
Really?
We can't own any markers. So whatever markers that's been brought in, it's owned by the field.
Okay.
It's monopolized by the government.
Really?
Because of the law.
Really? So every time you go in, you actually have to rent your marker to go in?
Yes. Yeah.
So
we use the field has they run Ether 2.
Uh-huh.
And basically use that. I mean, although I bought a CS2 and it's with one of my buddies in Washington.
Really?
Yeah. So I can't bring it in.
That's insane. That's insane. So every time you go to play paintball, you're possibly getting a different gun. How do you perfect your skills while you're doing that?
The gun, the marker is basically an extension of you.
Yeah.
So it's you need to know what you're shooting.
Yeah.
But again, if I go to the field, I can tell them I want this particular marker, number 17, for example.
Yeah.
And they can pass it to me if it's not being used by somebody else.
That's crazy. Now you said you were 40 years old too, so you're 40 plus. So you're out here keeping up with these young guys, and showing them up.
Yes, I am.
So what do you do to keep yourself in shape? Because I wouldn't have taken you for 40 plus.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what are you doing to stay in shape?
I work at a construction site, so I walk basically. It's a walking regime. I do some exercises at home. Basically, that's it.
Pete, you're making it sound like you're a superhero. You're like, just go to work and then I come back.
Yeah.
So I heard you made a comment about your knees. Is it true after you pass 40, your knees start to hurt?
That's very true.
So
how do you get behind?
Go ahead. What were you saying?
When I turned 40 years, and I think it was in November 2013. Mm-hmm. Now you know my age. It basically started off with aching knee joints. and went to see the doctor, the specialist, and they told me basically it's my meniscus. I ruptured it.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, so it's when I was in my teens, I was active in tennis, badminton, using sports using hand rackets. So it's a lot of constant volleying back and forth.
Running, stopping, stopping.
So it does it toll. Gets to the point where my knees start to act up at a certain age, and it's too bad, But now it's
so how does that affect your gameplay?
You need to do what you need to do just to get. Hey?
How does that affect the way that you play the game?
I try not to dive, although I'm wearing my knee pads. I try not to dive, but it does.
You kind of like a snake player at the beginning?
No, I'm a back player.
Okay, so you don't need to dive that much anyway.
Not that much, but if my attackers are out, I need to go to the front.
Yeah.
So it's it goes to the point where, I need to do something just to get into the bunker.
Yeah. So I see that you have the hat on. The NXL.
Yep.
Have
NXL
you been?
Russia. I've never been to NXL Russia.
Oh man!
So I got this off from one of the Russian Legion guys.
Really?
He sent it to me. Yeah.
So you're around the world already. So you've made contacts in the paintball with paintball players around the world. Not just myself, but with those from Russia and things like that.
Well, Russia, because I joined their program. They call it Red Wave Online. So
right.
It's basically we learn the drills. We learn their drills, how they do, how they do their stuff. They teach us.
That's pretty awesome. So do you guys have tournaments on the island right now?
No, it's stopped. It's a shame it stopped. I think a few months back, sometime towards the end of last year.
Is it because of COVID or something entirely different?
It was a mixture of COVID and them trying to get into NXL US.
Okay.
So it was a bit of they had a hard time trying to get into the US because of visa problems and so on and so forth.
That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. So I have some other questions for you. All right. If you had to take any of your family members to the paintball field, right? Who would you take, and why would you take them?
Who, as in someone specific that everybody knows, or
no, one of your family members.
Oh, one of the family members. None of them. They don't play.
But if you had to drag one out, which one would you drag out? If you had to.
My brother.
Your brother?
My brother.
Why would you bring your brother out?
Yeah, I would bring my brother out. I mean, we protect each other. So it's in life. So it's I trust him.
That's
you got to
awesome.
You got to bring people who you trust into the field with you.
I agree, because it's crazy. If somebody's supposed to be covering your left side and you look over and they're curled up in the ball, how many times have you brought somebody out to play paintball and they kind of broke down like, I don't want to get shot?
Probably twice. I never tried again.
Who were the people that you brought out?
Cousins. One cousin and another friend. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of related. The other guy's kind of related, but yeah, they basically scared of getting shot.
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts for them. But the thing is that the thing about paintball is that you need to get used to it.
Yeah. I agree.
You get shot, yeah, fine. It hurts at the beginning, but after you get used to it,
I agree 100%.
It's business as usual. Yeah.
Some people, it's a little bit harder for it. They get into it and they're like, I can't do it. All right,
Yeah.
this is my last question. When did you actually fall in love with paintball?
When?
Yes. What was it that caused you? When and what was it that caused you to fall in love with paintball? Because I'm assuming you've been playing for years, right?
No, not really. I started in 2006. 2006 in my 30s.
That's a pretty long time, man.
Yeah, well, but I stopped for a few years, then I picked up again.
Okay. So what caused you to fall in love with the game?
Adrenaline,
I do know. So talk to me about the adrenaline. What happened? So who brought you out to the paintball field? Did they have to convince you, or you just went out and you were like, you know what, I like this?
Well, current wife brought me to the paintball field.
Really?
She used to play. She dragged me there and said, "Well, look, let's have a game. It's pretty fun. We've got a few friends over there. You know them. Dragged me out and got connected again to friends, and we played a round or two, and I got hooked."
Wow. Wait, was she your wife when she dragged you out there the first time?
No.
Or were you guys just dating?
We were going out.
Okay. So did this cause you to fall in love with her?
Well, no, it's the other way.
So you playing paintball caused her to fall in love with you?
Well, no, actually, she loved the game. She dragged me in. Then I fell in love with the game, to be honest. And then we got married a couple of years later. And, well, she got out of the game. But I was still interested in paintball.
Right.
So I stopped for a few years and picked up again a couple of years ago. And haven't looked back since.
Wow. That's awesome, man. That's all the questions I have for you today, Pete. I told you I wasn't going to make this too painful, man.
Look, I hate interviews. I really hate this kind of
you're good at
settings.
it. You're good at it. And, honestly, it's good to get to talk to you because I've been communicating with you on Instagram for quite some time. You're a pretty cool guy. So if I come out there, are you going to sponsor me when I come out there? Show me around?
Come on by, man.
What's one of the best places to go on your island?
Tough question. I've only been to. Have you heard of Kota Kinabalu?
I have
in
not.
Sabah?
I have not.
There's a paintball
field
in Sabah. Yeah. There's a paintball field in Sabah and in Sarawak as well. They're both part of Malaysia. I've been to the one in Sarawak for a tournament. Basically, that's it. I haven't been around, playing paintball as much as I want to, but yeah. But there are quite a few, touristic spots around if you're interested.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to do outside of paintball?
Spending time with my family, just as yours.
Yes, sir. You have a daughter, right?
Yeah. Got a daughter. She's turning 6 soon.
Oh my
goodness.
August. And I
know.
Bet she has you wrapped around her finger.
You know it. Huh?
That's amazing, man. Yeah. Anybody that you want to shout out? Any fields? Your team? Any special people a part of your paintball team that you want to give a shout out to?
to Valhalla, Brunei. That's my team. To the Russian Legion, the Red Legion, US, Europe, and also of course the boys in Washington Force.
Awesome. Pete, thank you so much for your time, man. Thank you for interviewing with me. And it's almost bedtime there, right?
Well, it's 12 hours difference, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just getting up and getting the day started at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Well, have a good Tuesday? Well, Monday.
Monday.
Lost track of time.
Awesome, man. Appreciate your time.
Yeah. Nice to hear from you.
It's a pleasure, man. I'll talk to you in a little bit.